the final Saturday in 2025. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas holiday, but it's time to get back to work before the ball drops. It's a rematch of last year's Division 6 Regional Semifinal between Smithville and Columbia as we welcome the Lady Smithies into the OH Report family for the first time. We come for their game from the Wilbur Berkey Fieldhouse. All the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have with pregame coming your way next.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that?
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
It's time!
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Welcome you inside the pregame show on this December 27th. As we get back to action after the Christmas break, we hope you all had a happy holiday, whichever holiday you celebrate. We hope you had a good one. As Jonathan Langdon and myself, Travis Berardi, are back here for a game before the New Year's break. Welcome inside the Wilbur Berkey Fieldhouse. And Jonathan, this is a matchup of last year's regional semifinal, a game in which Smithville advanced to the regional championship game, but both these teams 6 wins so far before switching the calendar and looking pretty good.
Yeah, talk about a good game to come out of the holiday with. I mean, first game after Christmas, we get a banger like this, a barn burner, you could say, here at the Berkey Fieldhouse. I'm excited to call it. These two teams have been fantastic the last couple of years, and it's not going to stop here.
Yeah, both teams losing some pieces from last year's district championship squads, but still they have some players that can go out there. 21-6 were the Lady Raiders last year, 12-2 in the Lorain County 8. Like I said, district champs. But they do graduate 3 of their top 4 scorers about 30 points per game.
And I mean, they haven't looked too shabby even with losing those stars. Of course, still 6-4 in the year. They're one of the favorites in their conference this season, sitting just 4-1 right now. But I mean, I just really like what you see out of this team. Despite losing all of that talent, you've got talent to bring it up, and that's the definition of a program, and that's what Columbia has here. Yeah,
and they do have a good player returning. They have 2 good players returning, but the one we will spotlight here today, it's Alyssa Goebel. She's the 5th leading scorer last year, turns into the leading scorer on the team this season at 14.2 points per game. Also has almost 5 rebounds and almost 4 steals, 2 assists as well. And she's going to be the highlight of the game today if Columbia's going to have to get some revenge on that loss last year in the regional.
Yeah, I mean, she's stepped up to the bill, and that's what you're looking for out of a leading scorer, and she's been able to put up numbers in any game that you've thrown her in, and this is going to be her true test because the Smithville side is really strong, and it's on a game on the road after Christmas. You come out of the holiday, are you going to come out flat, or are you going to come out strong?
Yep. And another team that we need to see if they will come out flat after opening some gifts 2 days ago is the Smithville Smithies. They were 23-4 last season. They were 6 seconds away from making it to the Final Four before Rootstown hit a shot with 5.6 seconds left that ended up winning the regional championship. They graduate All-Ohioans Maddie Singer and Allie Wickens, but they do return 3 this year's seniors and a junior that could still get Coach Eric Nichols back to a chance of making it to date.
Yeah, this team's had some dominant wins, but you see on the screen as well, they've had some big losses. That Waynedale team is really good, one of the favorites to win the WCAL this year along with Norwayne, but they're always tested in the WCAL, and it helps them out when it gets to tournament play. That 6-2 record has them in a good spot, and this game against Columbia is probably going to be one of their biggest non-conference tests.
Absolutely, and somebody's going to have to show out another piece that came back from last year's senior Leah Keib. Didn't get all Ohio, but she was second team all Northeast Inland District, averaging 11 points per game. So we'll see if she can be another one of those complementary pieces from a year ago, but now a leading scorer.
Yeah, the Keib family has really run through this Smithville girls program and helped them get to some prominent years, and it's not going to stop here as Lee is having a really good year so far.
About ready for the national anthem, so we'll take a quick break. When we come back, keys to victory and then the tip after this.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Back here inside the pregame show, wrapping things up before tip of this quality non-conference matchup between Columbia and Smithville in Division 6. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon from the Berkey, the Wilbur Berkey Fieldhouse. And this is one of the most unique atmospheres in girls and boys high school basketball around here. We talk about the Canton Fieldhouse. We can't talk about a couple other venues, but the Berkey is a great place for basketball.
Especially girls basketball. They do a really good job taking pride in the girls game here at Smithville, and then also just in this general area. A lot of really good programs that come out of Northeast Ohio, and
Yeah.
Smithville's the cream of the crop when it comes to that.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the keys to victory first. For the Lady Raiders of Columbia, cash-free money. By that, they shoot under 50% from the free throw line, Jonathan. They're going to have to cash in on that money they got in their stocking and get those free points. And second chances, they average about 15 rebounds per game offensively. Got to get those second chances, have to convert on those.
I mean, yeah, get the free throws, but also draw some fouls on some of these key players offensively for Smithville. Get them in foul trouble, maybe get them rattled out of the Christmas break.
And the keys to victory for Smithville, the Ladies Smithies, box out. Just the direct opposite of what we saw with Columbia. Force them the one and done, get those defensive rebounds, and close out. Columbia will put up the three. They only shoot 19% though. So if you can get a good closeout, stack the box, stack the lane, get a good closeout, force like an errant shot, get the one and done, and they will be in good shape.
Yeah, just win every possession. If you can get a stop, score. That's Joe
The
Baylog's
Baylog, yep.
favorite thing to say. Get a score, stop, score, or maybe even a couple of kill shots in there. Maybe 5-0 runs, 10-0 runs. The game of runs is going to be today, and if you can win in that category, you're likely going to win the ball game.
There's Eric Nichols, the head coach of the Smithies, as we are about ready to go here on this final Saturday before the new year. And a tip won by Smithville, knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Smithies to start off here just underway in this Saturday afternoon contest. Inbounds pass immediately stolen away, though. And it will be Columbia with their first possession. That's Lexi Miller with it. Straight outside to Allison Boardman. We'll get a shot inside. It's going to be on the floor, the foul. And our first foul of the game. We'll take a look at our first replay.
Yeah, Columbia really loves and trusts their guards to get work done on the dribble, so you're going to see them run a lot of 4-1 motion here in this game just to give their guards a chance to operate.
Kind of an out-of-system play there. Still led to the shot, and now a steal into the lane. Layup shot in and out, no. Offensive rebound. Mid-range jumper is true, and Columbia gets on the board first. A nice jumper there by Kenzie Shackleton. Back the other way. Smithville, nice kick across lane. Three's in the air and good. That's Leah Keib.
Yep, got to be ready to shoot here if you're Smithville, because this defense is suffocating, so if you ever get some open space, got to be ready to shoot it.
And a double dribble. Turnover, and we'll look at Lee's three-pointer. A little late on it, but that was a good skip pass. That's what you get moving in a defense. A good skip pass cross court, get to your open person, and drain it for the three. Double dribble called against Columbia, so Smithville will get another possession here early on. Another skip pass into the corner. Lee for another three, just a bit short though. Ball off the foot of a Smithie and out of bounds. It'll go back to Columbia.
And hey, long shot, long rebound. That was a good job by Smithville reading that, but just goes off the foot. Tough luck there on that offensive board.
Garion, Keib, Ross, Langacher, and Rebecca Keib, the starters for Smithville. Open shot won't drop for Bella Heruth. Offensive rebound doesn't go, and finally out with it is Smithville. So they had that offensive rebound that we've seen from Columbia, but this time unable to cash in. Keib out front with Garion. Gets it inside, layup drops. Two-player game right there, Jonathan, as Keib has all 5 points.
Yeah, and I mean, this team loves to run their motion, just try to get some cuts to the basket, work off of some screens. I was just watching a little bit of the JV game. Did the exact same thing there. When they were successful, they got the JV win too.
Columbia going to get a timeout there. Another near steal. So 5-2 the score here early on. As Smithville back-to-back buckets. As you see here, first bucket, the mid-range jumper, good from Shackleton, and then it was Keib on the other end with the 3, and then the nice give and go inside. 5-2 the score. Want to welcome everybody watching live and free this afternoon here on the East Coast. This morning, if you're watching maybe, say, in like Colorado or somewhere like that. Daniel Stotts, as always, good afternoon. Hope you had a good holiday rooting on the Smithies. So we get back to action. Smithville not showing the three-quarter press. They are in a man. Natalie Miller, who was the team's leading scorer last season into the game, only played 2 games so far. That's on the ground, and that's going to be a jump ball, and it will stay with Columbia.
Good hustle by the Smithies just to win the arrow back in their favor next time.
But Miller averaged about 15 points last season and only played 2 games so far this year, averaging 3.5. But nonetheless, having a scorer like that in your lineup, it's good to see. Is just an unforced error that time. Knocked out of bounds. The 3rd turnover against Columbia. (5-2) the score, 3 minutes into this one. Garion gets it inside. Nice deflection out of bounds, though. Saved the shot. But Smithville will inbounds underneath the hoop. That's just a bit of a lapse in defense there. Wide open underneath, but they were able to recover.
Yeah, just got to go up with that shot. Take that dribble. It gives time for the defense to recover and strip it out of bounds just like they did there.
3 up in the air, in and out. Fought for the rebound, and it's going to stay. Solid effort there inside to keep the possession alive, and another inbounds underneath by Smithville.
It's been the problem so far for Columbia, those perimeter players coming in to crash the glass. Got to get a body on them.
That was Kirsten Ross that was able to get the knock. Keib with all 5 points. They get it inside to her, forces it up, won't fall, but she will get to the free throw line for 2 more free throws.
Yeah, she's looking to make it 6, maybe even 7 points to start out Smithville scoring here today.
Fouls on Natalie Miller, the sophomore. That's her first foul, team's first of the game. First attempt, nothing but around the rim. So now 6 points all from Keib for the Smithies. In and out on the second. It's the 6-0 run for Smithville here as we approach the midway point of this opening quarter. Good closeout defense here by Smithville thus far. Miller kicks it left side to Abby Elgin. Then back out front to Alyssa Goebel. There's a nice skip pass, but all lead off the leg and out of bounds by Miller, and it'll be the 4th turnover against Columbia.
I mean, take a look at this closeout. Cross-court pass doesn't fade Smithville. Good job by Keib forcing them to the baseline and forcing a bad touch, bad dribble.
Full court pressure by Columbia, but it is inbounded to Langacher. That's deflected back. It will stay. But kind of what we expected. 2 good defensive teams as well. Early on is only 8 points scored in the first 4 minutes. Smithville changing up the offense. Running the high flex offense. Work things around the perimeter. Keib looking to get inside. It's deflected, and that's a good thing. Well, no, it's off of Smithville and out of bounds. I was about to say that deflection might have saved a turnover, but instead The deflection goes right off the hands of Smithville and out of bounds.
That's the same player that deflected that last play out of bounds. So just a good defensive possession there.
Lexi Miller, the senior, one of 3 on the Columbia squad this season. There's Natalie Miller, just closely guarded by Keib. Thought about a deep 3, but Keib right on her again. Oh, nice fake inside. Euro step off the glass and in. That was a beautiful take.
Yeah, nicely done. Threading the needle there against that defense. The only one in a steal, too, as they pick up the pressure.
6-4 to score. Oh, nearly. Yep, it is. Out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers for Smithville. And Columbia now has a chance to tie or take the lead with this possession. Maybe a little bit of a Christmas hangover for both these squads. Some unforced errors early on.
I know I've got a Christmas hangover behind this camera right now.
I do too on the call for a little bit. Too many Christmas cookies, man. It'll get you all clogged up.
And I gave you a bunch more
yes,
today.
Yes, you did. Oh, and I got to shout out Joshua Banks, too, and his family. Sent us a picture of some more cookies that may be coming our way this week.
I might gain 10 pounds before the new year.
Yeah.
It's going to be my resolution, but I might not need it.
You know, the folks that make, we'll call that a pass. Another offensive rebound, 2 more for Columbia. They just haven't been able to convert so far. They've got 5 out of their 7 on the offensive glass. It's a pass inside, kick back out, but another unforced error out of bounds. Got to think the folks that have the ingredients, that create the ingredients for cookies, this is their time of year. They want you to gain those pounds because that means you spent money on their products. And then once you hit the new year, then all the workout places, they'll get their jump in business for a couple months, and then we're back to normal. Oh, pickpocket. Wide open layup. We're tied. Alyssa Goebel, another senior, her first points. 6-all with 2 minutes left in this opening quarter.
And she's ready to go try to pick those pockets again.
Around the lane, forces up, no good, but another set of free throws coming up for Keib, who will look to continue the stretch of being the only player for Smithville on a score column so far. That's going to be the second foul against Natalie Miller as well. Smithville gets the lead back. And again, 1 for 2 goes Keib, but a good effort. It wasn't called a kick because it just rolled off of Keib's foot, but it goes right to a teammate. And the jump ball will stay with Smithville. Chance for a 3 or 4 point possession here, Jonathan.
Oh, and they're going to try to ride the baseline.
And right back to the free throw line will go Keib.
I mean, yeah, you try to go for that 3-4 point play. Usually when you do that, you don't want to try and just take a 3. You want to try to work hard, get an easy look inside, underneath the basket. That's what Lee was able to do right there, and now she's got more free throws.
Bella Herhuth on the foul. It's Keib, cashes in again. She's 3 for 5 from the charity stripe, but her first 2 trips were 1 of 2. Can she break that streak? Yes, she can.
She's still got all 9 points here for Smithville. It's been all Lee so far.
Oh. Another unforced error from Columbia. And now a chance for a run here for Smithville. Open 3 from the left side, just off the mark. And another jump ball will go this time to Columbia. Good look. Just a tad bit off the line. First OH Report stream in Smithville for the Lady Smithies. We've had them before in tournament action. That'll be a reach-in.
Yeah, it's our late Christmas present from us here at the OH Report.
Yes. We've been in, well, when we started off with the barn ball back before Thanksgiving, talked to Coach Eric Nichols. I said, hey, Coach, if you'd like us to come over, just give us a shout. We'll try and set things up, and we're able to do that. Nutmeg ball is going to be a turnover. That went through the legs of 2 defenders. Talk about pinpoint accuracy on the throw.
Yeah.
It just surprised everybody. But Coach Nichols said, we love what you do. We'd love for you to have you over here, so this is what we have. Another good deflection out of bounds by Shackleton will force a full inbounds now for Smithville.
Yeah, they'll take that trade off.
Yes. Now let's set up the full court press. Keib, the player you want to have the ball right now, all 9 points. 70 seconds left in this opening quarter. It's a 3-point Smithy lead. Back around to Keib. Both teams fully have been playing man-to-man defense thus far. Garion, back to Keib. Now Rebecca Keib gets the 2 to fall.
Well, the family's still holding most of the points here.
The sophomore on the board. On the other end, right back at you. Give the bucket to Abby Elgin. 4 different Columbia players on the scoring column. Langacher back out front with 23 seconds. Plenty of time for Smithville if they want to hold for the final shot. Keib will take it herself. Forced it up, offensive board, won't go. Keib again, fouled on the floor. Only the 4th against Columbia, so it will be an inbounds, but a couple offensive boards for the Smithies.
That's where they have the advantage here today. They got the size over Columbia, so just reach up, get those rebounds, just make sure you're not going over any backs.
Mallory Johnson, the sophomore, is into the game, was one of those rebounds. And an offensive foul. Take a look here. It'll go against Keib, but oh, yeah, the hook.
Yep, you got him with the hook.
Anytime you see that, it will be called. One of those referees' point of emphasis. 6 seconds. Goebel around, gets into the lane, Euros, but blocked by Johnson. And that is how the quarter will end. So Johnson standing her ground. Gets the block, the return to sender, and that is how quarter 1 will end. We've played one here at the Berkey. 11-8, Smithville with the lead.
Go.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Second quarter action. Ready to go here. 11-8, Smithville leads. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon. It's been the Leah Keib show. 9 of the 11 points. As that was a near turnover.
Yeah, ball
Smithville
touched
keep it.
just out of bounds, so Columbia not able to take it away fully.
Langacher gets it inside on the flex cut, but the shot too strong. Back comes Columbia. Just underway, but again, just an unforced error.
Yep, too many cookies yesterday.
Yep. Keib. Little flare screen, won't take the three, but she will kick it back out to Garion. And it's cashed in.
First player without the last name Keib to score today for Smithville.
That's Kirsten Ross. 14-8. Oh, nice move around the defender. Takes it to the hole. Scores it right back at you. Abby Elgin, the first with 2 field goals for Columbia. And every time Smithville scored, Columbia's been right back at you with an answer. Keib, 4-3 straight away. Didn't get her feet set. And it will go out of bounds as we take a look at the answer. Just a nice job, just getting past the defender. Getting the easy look for the 2. $14-10 the score. Also want to welcome the folks watching on the NFHS network today. This is inside there. Herhuth. Kick back out to Elgin. Corner 3, just off the mark, a little too strong. Offensive board, hook. Free throws coming.
I wish she took a shot to the eye. She's kind of pointing towards that right eye. Here it is again. Maybe just an elbow, but seems to be okay, ready to shoot these free throws.
Langacher on the foul. Free throw in and out, no good. And like we said, under 50% Columbia's been shooting this season. Second free throw's true. Back to a 3-point game. Lexi Miller with her first points of the game. 14-11. Keib. That reversal. That's how she usually starts the offense here for Smithville. The little spin. No call there. Ball on the ground. 3 in the air. No, yes, it is a 3. And we have an injury on the floor as well. A lot going on there, Jonathan.
Yeah,
Rebecca Keib hits the 3.
That was a good job recovering by Smithville on the ground to get that pass out to the shooter. But there was a lot of extra stuff that happened before that I'm surprised we didn't see a whistle on.
Allison Boardman, I think, got her hand stepped on or something like that. Stayed on the ground. She's back up. Shook it off. And we'll get back to action.
Let them play, I guess, here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's... If the other team has an advantage, they won't call it until it's backed out. And Smithville kept the attack on. That hits the top of the backboard. We'll get a foul. Might have been out of bounds. I don't know if it hit the top of the backboard or the corner. Nonetheless, it stayed in play. The board stayed with Smithville. And Lexi Miller will be called with the foul. Smithies, 3 threes thus far in this first half. That's your difference. Extra pass to Rebecca Cobb. Now into the corner for 3. Way off the mark. Offensive board. Kick back out. Another 3. Airballed. And this time it will go to Columbia.
A couple wild shots there from Smithville. Want to try to hone it in, try to work the ball around a little bit more. You've got the lead, so you're really working with house money every time you go down the floor offensively, so why not just look for a better shot, take some time off the clock.
Hook shot a bit short. Rebound's going to be taken out by Rebecca Cobb. Keib, though, turns it over. Jumper in the lane off the glass doesn't fall. And another one and done, though. Keib, triple team nearly. Fights it off. Over to Rebecca into the corner. That's Garion. Gets it back out. 4:42 left in the half. 6-point Smithville lead in this defensive battle. Lee in the lane off the glass, too strong. Oh, nice effort to get the ball back, but then they will turn it over. I will say both teams just unable to get into a rhythm here today.
Yeah, a couple bobbled passes, just wild passes. Missed shots, mostly on Smithville's end. It seems like every time Columbia's had their offense executed, they've been able to get looks up and they've been able to see them through. So that's something that's good if you're the Raiders, because you can start throwing some shots together, you're likely going to see them fall. Just like there.
Asking you shall receive, Mr. Langdon. Lexi Miller, first three for Columbia. It's back to a 3-point game. 17-14, looking like a second quarter football score.
That's a high-scoring high school football game.
Yeah. Well, Smithville was putting up numbers. They were state ranked. They made it to a regional semifinal last year, well, this season, before falling to Kirtland. They put up a good fight against them as well. Shots off the back iron doesn't go. Rebound out to Shackleton. Under 4 to play in the half, another turnover. But turned back over.
Yeah, one of those bang-bang turnover plays. Just pads the stats in that category for both teams.
You see that multiple times in a game. I mean, this is the season of giving still. Goebel gets through but loses the handle. Referee giving the bobble sign, though. No walk, but it still turns into a turnover. And then a foul.
Yeah, the physicality we're seeing here on the floor, Smithville's going to have to match what Columbia is bringing on the defensive side. Just diving on every loose ball, forcing held balls, getting the arrow in your possession. Of course, it's Smithville's side right now, but still the physicality has not been matched yet by Smithville in this game.
Keib gets the flare screen back out, but it's returned right to her. Coach Nichols thought he saw something. Into the lane. Good job getting off the defender, but it's knocked out of bounds and will stay with Smithville with 2:57 left in the half. We've seen a couple nice drives. Columbia went for the interception. Allowed the opportunity, but it was too much. Oh,
good rip.
Yeah, Herhuth. Columbia down 3 inside. Foul will get free throws.
It's been a great second quarter here for Columbia. Just really working these Lady Smithies, keeping the score lower, getting within striking distance. Of course, it's a one-possession game here, and you got 2 free throws to make it a 1-point game.
Garion called for the foul. It'll be Elgin to the line for 2 free throws. She hits the first. Elgin only 2 of 11 from the line, so she's now actually, so 3 of 12. Gets both. It's nice to see. Kind of like bonus points for you there. Somebody with a very low free throw percentage hits both.
The whole team's pretty low in free throw percentage, so it's just a matter of time until you start seeing those players step up.
Mid-range jumper doesn't fall. Offensive board. Left side 3 off the mark, but another offensive board. Just nobody home for Columbia, but they are there for the turnover.
Well, they're all home. They're just all crowded inside in the zone they're running.
Deep 3. Miller just chucked it up there, but got the gift from her teammate to give them the lead for the first time today.
Well, I think it's because she saw that there were some wide-open rebounders inside, so she knew if it went in, it'd be a big momentum play, but if it didn't, they likely had the rebound covered.
Smithville looking for the answer, but they're too much on it, and another one and done. Columbia now with its first lead of the night. 2 points, but we'll get a Travels. We'll take a look at the offensive pickup.
Yeah, you see wide open rebounder, nobody inside for Smithville. So that was either a big momentum play with a big long 3 or just getting an offensive board, laying it back up and in.
Under 2 to play in the half. Just a reminder, we'll be bringing you halftime statistics at the break. Another Smithville turnover. Both teams with 10 so far in this first half. Goebel looking for the extra pass. It's knocked out of bounds. He'll stay with Columbia.
Gotta love the unselfishness, but just go up with that. Try to get an attempt, and maybe if you miss it, give that teammate you're looking to pass it to an opportunity to rebound instead.
Little touch play on the inbounds doesn't fall. And Smithville gets it back. Down by 1 with 90 seconds left. Into the corner. Langacher thought about the 3, but instead her skip pass goes out of bounds. Take a look at the replay. I think it was the right play, but maybe a bit of a deflection before Keib knocked it out of bounds. But she's been quiet since scoring the first 9 points. Oh, great look inside. Layup falls.
I'll tell you what, their head coach is fired up. They love that play.
Perth Youths first. Now all 5 starters getting some action. No call there, and a block will be called.
Yeah, nothing there, and then tries to go pick up the defense again, and then that Columbia fan's not too happy with the call.
Goebel called for her first foul. Gets it inside. Keib spins. Doesn't get the glass. No good. Rebound back out to Columbia. Extra pass. Layup good.
And you know what the difference has been in this quarter, Travis? We haven't seen either Keib score here in this second quarter.
And the passing from Columbia's picked up. It's now a 5-point lead. Keib goes the other way, but will get bailed out for 2 free throws. I think it's one of the cases, if it went in, no foul. If it didn't, she will get shots.
He has a later whistle, so certainly see that.
But that's going to be the 3rd foul on Lexi Miller. So the senior guard will have to take a seat, and may have to take a seat for the first part of the 3rd quarter as well, as Lee unable to hit the first free throw. Miller will check back in. Got the 2nd. So Keib now in the double figures, but it's a 4-point Columbia advantage. Almost a turnover. Extra pass, no. Oh, another beautiful dime, but not finished. But a steal. Deflected. 5 seconds left in the half. The jumper's good. Perth with 2 buckets in the final couple of minutes gives Columbia its largest lead here at the break. 24-18. We'll take a break. Be back with some halftime stats and analysis here on this December 27th.
Feel like I should.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that? Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Thank our sponsors, allowing us to be live and free here today. PepsiCo, food, drinks, smiles. Spherion Mid-Ohio. Spherion Mid-Ohio is proud to support our local athletes. We know the foundations that make great employees are woven into the teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance given in each practice and game. Let's get to work. If you Smithville fans and businesses would like to sponsor Lady Smithies basketball the rest of the season, please contact me, Travis, Travis, at oh.report. No.com. oh.report. And we'll get you hooked up to become a sponsor here on the OH Report when we return the halftime report. Stats analysis and much more after this.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that? Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
It's time!
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Should put that
Back here inside the halftime show. About ready to go for the second half. Jonathan Langdon, Travis Berardi back here. So we take a look at the stats. And it was a tale of two quarters. Keib took over in the first quarter, 9 points. She has half the points for Smithville. But then Columbia really got things going in that second half. Some really good passing, selfless passing. Turnovers were down for them in that second quarter, and they were able to take advantage.
And turnovers were up for Smithville, too.
Yes.
So good job. It looked like they moved into a little bit of zone there in that first half, and it really helped to shut down Smithville and some of their star scorers who were really starting to pile up some points in the first, namely both of the Keibs who were starring for this team. But ever since that end of the first quarter, it's been all Columbia to this point.
As we are back to action here, third quarter. Smithville with the first possession. Nice turnaround jumper, smooth play there for Rebecca Keib as she now has 7 points, and it's a 4-point game. Great run play to start off the half. Skip pass. That'll be a jump ball, and it'll give us a look at this. Nice take. She was strong with it this time. kind of shielded off with that left shoulder and was able to put it up with the right hand.
Yeah, and that's what they were missing in the first half, especially in the second quarter. A lot of missed bunnies inside that didn't give them any sort of momentum, and if anything, it gave the Raiders some life to get back into the game and take the lead that they had going into the locker rooms.
First possession of the second half for Columbia. They went on a big run, 16-7 in that second quarter to give them the 6-point advantage. That's their largest of the night. Euro won't fall. Smithville comes out with the board. It was 15-14 rebounding advantage for Smithville in that first half, but Columbia, the offensive rebounding advantage. Gets it inside to Rebecca again, off the glass and in.
Good job controlling the catch despite it going a little bit away from her. She's able to recover, keep it from going out of bounds, take a couple dribbles in, and get the separation she needed.
So it's another Keib with a run. Great passing again, knocked out of bounds though. So we'll take a look at Keib's second take. Almost lost it out of bounds, but collected herself again and got the hoop. Help side defense is going to be pivotal for Smithville if they want to get back into this one. We've seen some great passing by Columbia here in the recent few minutes. Elgin, baseline, kicks it back out to Herhuth. And then a slap foul.
A couple of Columbia players have taken a shot to the face here. Just high hands from Smithville, keeping wide positions, trying to cover as much ground as they can defensively, and usually that results in a couple of wild arms and hands going places where they shouldn't.
That's going to be the third foul on Kirsten Ross. So now one player from both sides into foul trouble. Three just off the front of the rim, offline, knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with Columbia, as I think now was a Smithville player that took a bit of a shot there on the rebound. Two minutes gone by second half. It's a 4-0 run for Smithville. Shots short, knocked out of bounds, and this time it will go to the Smithies.
Yeah, I remember back in the first quarter when Smithville was getting all of their offensive rebounds. It was long shots, long rebounds, and now it's been the opposite in favor of Columbia, even though that last ball got deflected out. A couple of those other rebounds that extended that possession hurt Smithville because they were further out and their bigs had to run out to go get those boards.
Rebecca Keib has all 4 points in the half. She has possession out front. Good pass inside, but Lee can't finish. That was a nice pass inside by Emily Marty. Columbia on the other end, one and done. And another chance for Smithville to get even or lead. Rebecca all the way in, but short on her jumper. And out and running comes Columbia. Boardman inside to Shackleton, and she loses the handle out of bounds. Another turnover, the 11th. Tried the scoop shot, but just good defense there by Keib.
And a lot of them here in this third quarter, they have yet to score here in this third quarter. So Smithville drawing their way back, trying to get the lead back. But that does not help.
Oh, steal, layup, good. That's Natalie Miller off the turnover. Her fourth point, and they nearly get another one. Keib, right side. Has her sister wide open inside, and she's going to get free throws. Again, they just have lost her inside the paint. If you take a look at the replay, just nobody went with her.
And a late rotation, too, wasn't able to secure the trap. Maybe would have helped with not conceding a foul there.
Rebecca can't get the first, so she stays at 9 points. Only one player in double figures so far, that's Lee.
Not after this shot.
Ask again, and you shall receive, Mr. Langdon. You're 2 for 2 on that.
I'm confident.
You called the 3 earlier. Now you got that one.
I trusted her.
1 for 2 makes it a 3-point game.
It's in a 1-2-2 here out of Smithville.
Extending that defense, they get the steal out of it. Here comes Langacher into the lane, layup good. Changing things up there to get her first points of the night. Or I should say afternoon. This time Columbia breaks it perfectly. Too much on the shot though. 1 and done. Now Smithville with a chance to get the lead back. That's going to be deflected by Goebel, so it's a clean play. Garion's pass picked for a second, knocked out of bounds. And
yeah, I wouldn't book that a turnover. Didn't fully have the possession.
Yep.
But still got to be careful in those passing lanes.
Yeah, it's just an errant pass. Wasn't looking, just tried throwing it around. Kind of going through the motions there and almost cost them. Goebel closely guarding Keib. And that'll be a foul. Herhuth called for her second. It'll be the team's second of the quarter. Halfway through this third quarter. 1 point Columbia lead. That's deflected out, offensive board. Rebecca will try the 3. Short, but unable to be handled by Columbia.
That's a big mistake. I mean, if Smithville scores here, that was an easily preventable basket for Smithville that could take the lead.
In the lead. She'll drive baseline, deflected out of bounds. It stays with Smithville. And again, it's just both teams, hands in the passing lanes, creating deflections, creating havoc. Bit of a missed throw, but it's collected. Langacher backs it out, stripped, taken away into the lane. Boardman, no. Golden opportunity there.
Now it's the Raiders just missing a couple bunnies inside, and if you're Smithville, got to get across the court here.
That's a block.
I was a little worried that might turn into a 10-second call, but just able to get it over, and then they do win the foul.
That's the third foul against Boardman. Keib faces, kicks back out. Nearly turned over again, and it is. In transition, layup, no. A lid has been put on the hoop for Columbia here in this third quarter.
Yep, we're going to see a slow tempo. They want to actually run a play and run it well.
Keib trying to get a screen, gets it right side to Langacher. Back to Keib on the flare. Just off the mark, ball deflected out. It will stay again with Smithville. That's a nice play. Nobody on Keib. Wide open 3, but she was just off the mark.
There's also a lid on the glass right now if you're Columbia. They've not been able to bring in these rebounds. They've gotten hands on it, but not been able to secure it.
In the lead. Just inside the three-point line, a bit short. And this time, finally, Columbia is able to come out with the board. 2:21 left here in the third. They lead by 1. They led by 6 to start the third quarter, but it's a 5-0 run. It's actually a 7-2 run by Smithville. Great backdoor cut. Somehow it found its way into Lexi Miller, but she's unable to handle it. And again, just no flow to this game because of the turnovers.
And I think this timeout's about 2 minutes late.
Yeah,
it was a little
I was
rough
expecting
there.
it on the near 10-second count before that foul. So it's a 7-2 quarter thus far. as Columbia still leading here 26-25. Travis Berardi back here. Jonathan Langdon.
Now, I will say this has felt like December 27th game. So
yes,
Monday's going to be fun in practice, kind of reflecting on this game, watching some film.
Now, back in your playing days, I know my playing days, we actually practiced on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So this may be the case for both these teams. You don't get – if you want to go to a New Year's Eve party, watch the ball drop, better get ready because
usually a team dinner.
We practice at 8 a.m. the next day.
Yeah, usually your New Year's Eve party is a team dinner, and then they say, hey, good night, see you at practice in the morning.
Yeah. Also practiced on Thanksgiving morning, too. Got to, open up some space in that stomach for the turkey.
Yeah. I was trying to think back. I remember we didn't practice on Thanksgiving one year, but I think it was because of I think volleyball made a run tournament, and we were going to watch them instead. Got that day off in practice.
I don't know. Christmas Eve, I don't think we had a practice, although we did play in the holiday tournament 2 days after.
I don't think Ashland's ever played in any holiday classics, especially when I think the closest thing they did to a classic was the event in Ontario they had.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Covered that. That's deflected. It'll stay with Smithville. No backcourt violation. It will restart the 10-second count, so they're able to get across. Keib with it. Under 2 to play. Smithville trailing by 1. Oh, went for the strip. Couldn't get it. Isgarian. And there is the pick. No, it's given back. We'll get a jump ball. It'll stay with Smithville.
I mean, this is feisty defense.
Yes, it is.
This has been impressive here from Columbia in the second half. Just forcing turnovers, just overall being a pest defensively.
And I'm fine with the way the refs have been calling it. There's a couple, block charge calls, offensive fouls, but there could be a lot more. That's going to be a kick. The right call again. I know some of these Columbia fans are a little frustrated with some of the calls, but it's just the way both teams are playing defense.
And these passes are a little bit too far for my liking. Like, Smithville's got to get closer on some of these passes.
Offensive board put back. Smithville leads.
Able to crawl back their first lead since halfway through the second quarter.
5th point for Ross. It's 27-26 with 67 seconds left in the third. Ooh, we'll get a reach in there. Take a look at the leading bucket. Offensive board. Good box out, too, there. Shielded the defender behind her. Columbia, they've answered many a time here today after a Smithville bucket. Can they do it here? We'll get a timeout before the inbounds and the 5-second call. It's a 9-2 quarter in favor of the Smithies. Both of these teams had long runs a year ago, both winning district championships. It was Smithville that knocked off Columbia in the regional semifinal before Columbia, 5.5 seconds away from the state Final Four, fell to Rootstown on a shot. Rootstown ended up being the state runners-up in Division 6. So that's how close Smithville was to getting back to the Final Four. This is a team, girls basketball, made the Final Four 2012, 2010, 2004, and then all the way back in 1978. Also 14 they made it. So 5 times they were regional champs. Last year they were the WCAL champs. And I mean, that conference is just stacked. I think they had 4 district champions from a year ago.
Yeah.
Chippewa, Norwayne, Smithville were 3 at least.
WCAL, it's some of the best basketball that we see here in this area.
And I mean, we saw it, Smithville fans, the comeback, the shot, the 3 before the buzzer to force overtime against Hillsdale, pull out the 2-point victory. They're state ranked.
Got to hurry back out to the court.
Oh, inside layup, no. Offensive rebound. That'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Columbia. But another offensive board.
I will say, I think one of the assistant coaches for Columbia is going to put together a compilation of missed layups in this one and say, see all these fall. If they all fall, we probably win this game.
They will get the lead back. First points for Boardman. Final 40 seconds of the third quarter. Columbia back in the lead. Spin three just off the mark. Kind of forced there, and Columbia now with a chance to extend.
Take their time here.
Yeah. Gets it around. Getting the cut inside. Euro, and they're going to get a foul before she took that third step.
Also a foul before she even maybe shot. Looks like she might have been trying to kick it out to pass, but it is on the floor.
That'll be the first foul on Mallory Johnson, a third on Smithville. Here with 11.9 left. Inside the Boardman, deflected by Johnson. She gets it back, though. And a jump ball, and Johnson's able to force the chains of possession.
Now this one's to take the lead here to end the third quarter. 6.6 on the clock. Look for something quick down the floor. They're going to try to run the full length with this full court pressure and maybe get a layup at the end.
It'll be Leah Keib going with the home run ball to her sister, Lee, into the lane. Layup, Smithville leads. They got the home run ball to fall, and that's Lee's first buckets since the half, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So the home run ball here from sister to sister gives Smithville a 1-point advantage as we head to money time.
Go. Feel like I should go.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
It is money time. Fourth quarter action beginning. Smithville leading by 1. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon. Columbia will look to get the lead back, but not before a foul on the floor will reset things. 29-28, Smithville leading. Columbia had a 6-point advantage.
Don't pick up these fouls too soon if you're Smithville. That's just 9 seconds off the clock before you pick up your first. Don't want to send Columbia into the bonus.
Into the lane, and it's back-to-back fouls right off the bat. And we'll get free throws here for Alyssa Goebel. And that's going to be the 4th foul on Kirsten Ross.
Yeah, and if you thought you saw an aggressive Columbia side in the third quarter, you're going to see them be even more aggressive on the offensive side here, because now that they draw 2 quick fouls on Smithville, they're going to look to keep on adding to that early in the quarter so they can get to the line and add some extra points. It's a low-scoring game, 29-28, but if you can shoot some free throws, try to reverse the tide of the regular season so far where they've struggled at the line, it could help you win a game here.
Goebel ties it up, 29 all. So it was a 6-point Columbia lead at the half, but an 11-4 run in the third quarter gave Smithville the advantage. But now we're even back up. Keib inside. Rebecca's been great here in the second half. It's a 2-point Smithville lead. Elgin. It's a skip pass to Lexi Miller, and then back out to her sister Natalie. Into the corner again. Smithville picking up the defense, nearly got the steal. But it stays with Columbia. 1 minute gone by in the fourth. Skip pass 3, Columbia leads.
That's not something we've seen today from the Raiders. Able to get a 3 to fall, and it's a big time to get it to fall here in the fourth quarter.
Goebel, yeah. Set on the skip, quick release, got it. Back the other way. Keib had an open shot, but mishandled it. Back and forth. We've been going here since the half. Goebel again, off the glass and in. She's heating up here in the fourth.
Fired up too. Good deflection in their zone. Smithville will reset here.
And again, they're back down 3 after all the momentum in that third quarter. Goebel here scored all 6 points thus far in the fourth. Keib off the Marty. Langacher now. Backdoor the Lee. Lee into the lane, fouled, and will get free throws. Got bumped from behind as she was going up with the shot, and that's what threw her off. It'll be the third on her, Huth. Keib is 5 of 8. 5 of 9. From the line here. 2 minutes here into this fourth quarter. It's a 6-2 Columbia run. Both free throws won't go.
I'll tell you what, that rim was not generous at all.
Double team inside. Spin. Gets it back out. Goebel for another 3, short. Rebound taken out by Smithville. 5:40 left in regulation. Big screen. Deflection. It stays in play, and we'll get a timeout by Smithville. Watch this whole sequence. They nearly forced a turnover twice there. Both these teams just scrapping it out here today.
Starting to sweat a little bit. Getting a little nerve-wracking here in the fourth quarter. Because Smithville knows that Raiders are here for vengeance after what they did last season. And to do it here on the road in Smithville's home gym would be great.
It's a 3-game winning streak for Columbia, knocking off Clearview, Oberlin, Open Door Christian. They got blown out by JFK, 82-44, lost 33-14 to Firelands, defeated Wellington and Brookside, but lost to Lutheran West and North Ridgeville. They have a tough non-conference schedule themselves. Out of the timeout, both teams with 3 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Keib working it into the corner. Nice pass inside the lead. Back out. 3 in the air for the tie. Short. And Columbia gets it. Wide open jumpers. Missed the chance there. Gets it back out to Miller. Goebel in the corner. Extra pass for the extension on the leads. Way offline. Kirsten Ross gets the board. Lee gets it to Langacher. That's off the mark. Back to Lee for the tie. Doesn't get the bounce. And Columbia escapes again, and now Columbia will call a timeout.
Yeah, not a good time to go cold. Smithville has struggled to shoot it from beyond the arc here in this second half. Really, both teams have not really taken advantage of the three-point line. Anything can happen here in this fourth quarter, but if Smithville keeps shooting the way they are, it's looking like they may let one slip here on the road or at home.
Just over 4 minutes left in regulation. It was a 13-7. Second quarter by Columbia. Gave them the lead, but back to action. Mid-range jumper. Nobody was guarding Herhuth, but they will get the turnover after the rebound. See the replay here.
Yeah, you'll see it hit off the foot of Smithville.
And just again, both these sides, there have been times where they just have not been able to collect the ball. 4:20, clock hasn't started yet. We're playing free basketball right now. Now it's starting. That was a good 20 seconds we got of extra basketball here. That'll be interesting to see in the late game situation.
They might run it down after a dead ball here.
I don't know if anybody saw it, though. Strong take to the bucket there by Goebel, but she was unable to handle the shot, and Smithville gets it back. Ross gets it inside, layup too strong. And now Columbia will slow things down. Double team, extra pass to the corner, another pass. Goebel for three, in and out, almost would have been, you could have said a dagger the way this game's been going.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, the scoring has been few and far between. If you hit a shot like that, especially the way that it was about to trickle in.
We're going to get an offensive foul against Leah Keib. Every offensive possession, she started going left and then spinning right, but used the shoulder, the hook. Coach Nichols not happy with the call. And Columbia again will get the ball back. Open three. Just off the mark again. A second time Columbia had a great look and couldn't cash in.
If you're Columbia, you're a little worried that your team's starting to get a little three happy. Start finding some better looks. Take some time off the clock. You're up by 3.
3 minutes left in regulation. Guerin gets it inside of Rebecca, and we're going to get a foul before she threw it off the defender's foot. That'll be the second foul on Goebel. That might have been hit by the backboard. It's turned over. Another turnover for Smithville. Their 16th of this game. Euro into the lane. It's a 5-point Columbia lead. 6 points for Natalie Miller. 2:30 left in regulation. Rebecca all the way in. Puts it up. Nothing but air. And another one and done. Oh, no.
Great save.
Miller with a beautiful save. I thought that was just going to be an errant turnover, but instead they keep it. Miller into the lane, jump stops off the glass and in. 4 straight for Nicole Miller. It's a 7-point lead, the largest of the day for Columbia. Inside the Rebecca, spins, counted and one. They desperately needed that. And Smithville will get a timeout before the free throw attempt, but they needed that bucket.
They did, absolutely. And I mean, that's a tough shot to be able to make it off the glass. They've had a couple of better looks that they've missed. A couple of missed layups on both sides have really decided this one at this point. I mean, Columbia, they feel like they have some points they've left on the table. Smithville feels the same way. But it's not about what you leave on the table. It's about what you put on the table here in these final couple minutes.
And you know Columbia wants revenge after getting knocked out of the regional last year. Just the way the coaching staff's fired up, the players are fired up. This could be a very big early season win. I know we're still a month and a half away from the tournament draw, but you got to look at that. Quality victories to help your seeding. And in that Northeast district where you could go either 4 ways to be in the same regional, higher seeds, all that important to pick what path you want to get to a regional.
It's crazy to think it's only a month and a half away. That'll fly by for us here.
Oh, yeah.
These players, it'll go a little bit longer because of the practices, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have practices here at the OH Port.
Free throw good. Cobb with 15. It's a 4-point game with 1:40 left. Smithville went for the trap. Instead, it's a runner inside. Missed, and a rebound to the Smithies. Don't need a 3 yet. They do need a bucket, though. Lee trying to clear out to go to a 2-man game. She'll pull back for 3. Errant shot, doesn't hit anything.
I think the thought process there, if Rebecca wasn't in the post, you were just going to take whatever you got from 3, and maybe it was a little bit too quick.
Columbia playing keep away. Free throw jumper's good. Had the easy look, and Herhuth gets it back out to a 6-point game. 1 minute left. And a travel. Fourteenth turnover. Actually, the 17th turnover. Put that on the wrong team. 14 for Columbia, 17 for Smithville. Past the trap, into the lane, Goebel, blocked, but gets it back. Out to Miller for 3. Doesn't get the bounce, but another offensive board. And a foul. Columbia just getting these 50-50 balls here.
Did a good job crashing the glass, and it looks like Coach is going to call another timeout. I mean, got a bunch left here for both teams, so why not?
(40-34) is the score. Columbia will be in the bonus. The rest of the way, as Smithville is going to try and extend this as long as possible, but they're going to have to hit from beyond the arc if they want to have a chance. Possession arrow favors Smithville. The score table now saying it's 2 timeouts for Smithville, 1 for Columbia. So that's important for the Smithies to stop the clock. 36.8 seconds.
Watch out for a baseline out of bounds here to try to get right to the cup.
Get it in, no fouling. Trying to, it looks like, but
too much time rolling down.
Still not fouling. There's a skip pass to the corner. There's the trap. And finally, we get the foul, and the clock takes off another second, but
can't compute it because they lost a couple seconds earlier in the fourth. It's a third on Keib.
Allison Boardman will now get her first free throw attempts. Up 6. Got it. She has 3 points. Made them both. Largest lead and a steal by Miller. And coach saying no fouls. That'll do it. Columbia's going to come in here and get some revenge. They defeat Smithville 42-34. What a win for the Columbia Raiders. We'll take a break, and when we come back, our MVP interview as well as our post game right here on the OH Report.
Feel like I should go.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that? Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
It's time!
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Today's non-conference girls action brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors, PepsiCo. Food, drinks, smiles. Spherion Mid-Ohio. Spherion Mid-Ohio is proud to support our local athletes. We know the foundations that make great employees are woven into the teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance given in each practice and game. Let's get to work. For you Smithville fans, we'll be here for a few more games this season. If you would like to be a sponsor for Smithville girls basketball, just contact me, Travis Berardi, at Travis, Travis, at oh.report. There's no .com, just oh.report. And we'll get you hooked up here for the rest of the season. When we come back, the post-game show. After this.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that? Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. No job market. And we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something, visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
It's time!
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Back here with our MVP this afternoon. It is the senior guard from Columbia, Alyssa Goebel. Scored 8 points, tied a team high, but she hit a couple big buckets in that fourth quarter to help Columbia get some revenge from last year over Smithville on the road. First of all, Alyssa, congratulations. You know, it was a slow start for you guys. You're down 11-8. Things weren't going right offensively, a couple unforced errors, things like that. But in that second quarter, and then in that fourth quarter, it seemed like things just started clicking for you guys. What started working after the first quarter for you guys?
Like, we just realized if we take our time with those passes and look for the better option, we realized that, like, the better pass is always there, and that's when we start making more of our shots. And if we just keep communicating, talking, looking up, faking the passes, then that helps us get better shots and getting boards and, yeah.
You know, Smithville, they went on an 11-4 run in that third quarter. They took a 1-point lead, and then you hit a free throw to tie it up, and then you hit a three. You went on a 6-0 run that really gave you guys that cushion and allowed your defense to really take care of things. What were you able to see in that fourth quarter to kind of go into hero mode here and give your guys the advantage for the win?
I mean, it just really opened my eyes to see that, like, if I just keep a good mental state and keep focused, then I could get more shots in, more boards, and if we just communicate, see just like the court, then we could keep getting those shots up, and yeah.
And, I mean, we know what happened last year. You guys lost in a regional semifinal to Smithville. You come here, you get some revenge. I mean, how's that feel to knock them off on their home court right after Christmas and to give you guys some momentum heading into the rest of the year?
Yeah, we took the time in practice to work on what we needed to fix. We got some girls back, which helped us a lot, and we just kept our mentally good because we knew, like, we took that big loss last year, and for us to, like, keep up with them, we realized, like, how good of a team we can be, and if we keep focusing on, like, the improvements that we need, then we could go really far. And our confidence just kept going up and up every time we made the shots, and, like, we kept our composure, and we just tried to be the better team at the end of the day, and it obviously showed.
All right. Well, congratulations. It was a great, scrappy win for you guys. What we do here on the OH Report, we let you look into the camera, give us as many shout-outs. But before that, we have some Christmas cookies for you. And if you want to give it to a couple friends as you go, yeah, go ahead and take one. You can take the rest, too, if you want. But as you have this Christmas cookie, you want to give some shout-outs, as many people as you'd like, go for it.
I'd like to shout out my family, my grandparents, all of them. They all came here to support me, and I really like that. It gives me cushion to be, like, the best of my ability, and yeah, thank you.
All right, well, thank you, Alyssa Goebel, today's MVP, as Columbia knocks off Smithville. Thanks.
Thank you.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that? Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work market. And we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
It's time!
Well, it's time for the post-game show. As we wrap things up here from Smithville High School, the Berkey, we're Columbia, 42-34 over Smithville. Smithville held a 1-point lead going into the fourth, but then it was clutch time for Alyssa Goebel. Scored the next 6 points, and that just gave Columbia that cushion they needed to help the defense to get the victories. We take a look right now at the final statistics, and a lot of turnovers early on, but it was just throughout the game, just some unforced errors by both sides. Some good defense as well. You had some layups missed inside, but I think that it just came down to the defense. It was a hard-fought battle inside the paint.
Yeah, certainly. Far and away, most impressive win of the year for Columbia to this point. They'll have plenty more opportunities to get some better wins down the road, of course, once postseason comes around, but this is a good momentum swinger, especially when you're in Christmas break and you're able to pull off a win like this, just coming off of Christmas and a couple of days off. So fantastic work out of the Raiders. Turnover battle, they struggled early, but they cleaned it up there towards the end. shot well at the free throw line as well, and just overall just rattled this Smithville team that offensively could not find much outside of that quick start to a first quarter.
And you have to hand it to Columbia too. Some of those passing they had inside the lane, the extra pass to a wide open player to keep them in, that kept them in it in the second and third quarters and allowed them to really pull away late. So an all-around good game. I mean, offensively, they had the rebounds, weren't able to cash in on as many offensive rebounds as they like. This could have been an even bigger advantage for them. But nonetheless, it's a win. It's a win right after Christmas, and it gives them momentum as we head into the new year.
Yeah, of course, and some missed layups on both sides. So both teams are going to leave this game feeling like they had more to bring to the table, and that's always good because that just tells you that you're going to fight hard to get back to that offensive production that you saw early on in the year. Remember, these two teams started off really well. I mean, they're both well over 500 at this point. Great non-conference schedules, some great start to conference play. But so these two teams, they have a lot to strive for after a performance like this, both sides.
Yeah. So it drops Smithville to 6-3 on the year. 7-4 goes Columbia. As you see the score by quarter, the 16-7 run to give Columbia that lead by 6 at the half, but then it was 11-4 in the third quarter by Smithville. Thought they had it, but then it was Goebel. 6 of the team's fourth quarter, their defense allowed them to pull away. Both teams will have one more game before the new year. Next up, Columbia will host Lorraine on Monday at 12:30, while Smithville will host Triway here Tuesday at 7 o'clock. This will be Jonathan and mine's final call of the 2025 season. We'll be back on the podcast Monday the 5th, but any final words, Mr. Langdon, before we head out of here and get ready for the ball drop?
Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Hope you enjoy all of your Christmas presents, and I wish you all a Happy New Year, and I'll see you in 2026.
As we will see you hopefully with the Steelers Division Championship
Oh, yeah.
in 2026. We'll talk more about that on the podcast the first Monday of the new year. But we're going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody who helped make things possible today. Jonathan Langdon running camera and color commentary. Also want to thank our sponsors here today, PepsiCo and Spherion Mid-Ohio. I want to thank the fine folks here at Smithville High School. Zach Dennis, the athletic director here, for allowing us to be here, as well as head coach Eric Nichols for wanting us to sponsor, well, not sponsor, but provide you Smithville basketball. We'll have more girls games here as the season goes on. And also want to thank NFHS Network, our partner, streaming partner here today, and the OHSAA. That'll do it. Columbia comes down to Smithville to the Berkey, pulls out the 42-34 victory. For Jonathan Langdon, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Smithville. Have a happy